Marutakis Anandidis, may you lead us to fulfillment. Help us understand your message. Zorba the Guru.
Greetings. Straight to the questions. Dear Master, you say that the hook is stronger than that which bears its weight. Please explain. The hook is stronger than that which bears its weight. I did say that. And I do recall it was in an earlier discourse, but in what context and to whom was it said? We have to consider this. See, when you hear something and you do not understand it, back up, simplify, send out. When you are in trouble, what do? You send out an SOS. SOS means, well, you remember the song by The Police. Sending out an SOS, sending out an SOS, sending SOS. You would not understand by just listening to the song. Start out simple. This is what it means. Start out simple. My teacher used to say, KISS, keep it simple, silly. Keep it simple, stupid. But he did not say to me, of course. He was too quick, smart, intelligent, witty. Perspicacious I was in class. SOS means start out simple. Begin with what you know. When you are not sure, begin with something you know. So, instead of a hook, let's think of a net. We understand the net better than a hook. We'll understand the net, then we'll move to the hook. You know that the net was invented before the hook anyway, so we're going back in history chronologically, moving forward in the, shall we say, progressive revelation of what is meant by the hook needs to be stronger than he or she who bears its weight. Starting with a net. A net has to be strong enough to withstand the weight of the fish it bears. But it must be strong enough also to withstand the force acting upon it by the fisher. Man, fisher, woman, fisher child. So the fisher pulling it. If it is too strong, the net will break, therefore it will not hold the catch. It does not function as a net. It cannot be called a net. Form follows function. Function follows form. The net needs to catch fish in order to be called a functional net. So, assuming there are fish present to go in it. Otherwise it breaks under the pressure being applied to it. So logically the net needs to be stronger than who? Than you. The net needs to be stronger than you. So let us define our terms. I'm going to look up the question here because I do recall it is reference to the original. Yes. Let us define our terms. When I originally made this quote, that the hook is stronger than the person who bears it, it was intended for a particular audience. And sometimes people who hear my lectures, who read my writing, or from second-hand reports, they take things a little bit out of the context, and I have to insert it for a complete understanding, comprehension. So, defining the terms. You understand to whom this message was intended about the hook and the weight. I was in conversation with a group of hopefuls, apprentice bishops, and interning abbots when I spoke these words that you now regurgitate without context. I was invited to a huge gathering of religious leaders, icons in the religious industry. Oh, it's a little derogatory to use those terms, religious industry, but it's better than business, no? Perhaps even better would be to say in the religious circle, religious circle. So I was sitting in front of all these religious people. Thousands were listening. But there was an inner circle, and I was in the midst of them. The powerhouse, the battery, the energizer, I felt. Who are you? I asked them. Dumbfounded, their jaws dropped. Their eyes scoured the walls, scanned the ceiling, looked on the carpet, looking for an answer. And they stuttered, they stammered, they stalled like little children. Actually, they sputtered like a small box Fiat, pulling a trailer, trying to ascend a steep alpine mountain during a snowstorm, without snow tires or wiper blades, running on one cylinder and a blown head gasket. That's how they were. Who are we? By the way, I think a Fiat maybe only has one gasket, no? One cylinder? Do they have more than one cylinder? Anybody know? Basically, I know a Fiat is a lawnmower engine with seats on top. Anyway, like little Fiats, they looked at me, all confused and dumbfounded. Speechless. Anyway, I couldn't bear to look at their patheticness. Their pathetic looking. These are people of the cloth. And nothing to say for themselves in their defense. Anyway, I looked at them. Yes, A for effort, D for achievement, my little children. Anyway, I felt a little pity, a little compassion. It reminds me of when I was in school, the same look I got. The teacher seemed to always direct the most challenging questions to me. Zorba, he says, and before he had a chance to form the syllable of the last word in his stupid question, I blurted out the answer, while making money, writing reports for the lazy students in the advanced classes. I didn't look up to answer. In rapid fire, I give the answer. Like that. I'm writing. Boom. Bam. Very smart. I do not take credit. The gift, natural gift. Anyway, the students in my class, they would tell me, oh, Zorba, the teacher looks like a monkey. Looks like someone stole his banana. Like a more clever monkey came along and swiped his banana without him looking, without him noticing, until it's too late. And then, oh, where's my banana? I did not witness this because I was busy making money, writing reports, answering questions, taking exam questions for the advanced classes in my school. Sometimes I was even writing, listen to this, sometimes I was even writing questions for the teachers for their exams. I was writing my teachers' exams. I was writing my teachers' exams. Not my teachers, the advanced teachers. Not my own teachers, of course. Too intelligent. Too intelligent. Is there such a thing? Yes, there is. Too intelligent. Looking at it. You're looking at it, my friends. Anyway. One day the teacher made a very sad confession to me. It saddens me even today to think of how a teacher could say that to a student. How a teacher could say that to his fragrant student. It's so difficult to even imagine a teacher saying something like that to a student. No less to a student as sensitive as Zorba the Guru, later to become the Guru, then Zorba, now Guru. I pray that no teacher has to ever repeat such a thing to his student ever again. Ever.